Today we'll be learning how to use prime factors when we look for patterns. Let's say you're given the problem that the number of rabbits living on a farm doubles every month. In the first month, there are 5 rabbits, and you want to know how many rabbits will there be in the 4th month. So in this problem, we have a bunch of rabbits, and the number of them will be changing. Each month, we'll have to do some math to figure out the number of rabbits. Now we know in the first month, it tells us in the problem that there are 5 rabbits. So there's no math needed, the answer is just 5. But in the second month, the number of rabbits will double. Well, to double means to be 2 times as much. So the original 5 rabbits will get multiplied by 2. Now 5 times 2 means there are 10 rabbits. In the third month, it will double again. So we'll have the same amount as before, but then again times 2. 5 times 2 times 2 will give us 20. In the 4th month, it doubles again. So we take our same math and we multiply it by 2 one more time. When you solve this out, you get 40. So in the 4th month, there will be 40 rabbits. Let's do one of these together. On Monday, there is 1 flower in my garden. Each day, the number of flowers triples. How many flowers will there be on Friday? So we know in my garden I have some flowers, and that the number changes each day. Each day, I'll have to do some math to figure out how many flowers there are. On Monday, the problem tells us that how many flowers are in my garden. It tells us there's 1 flower on Monday, so no math, the answer is just 1 flower. Now on Tuesday, what happens to my number of flowers? The problem says that it triples, and to triple means to become 3 times as much. So our 1 flower will get multiplied by 3. 1 times 3 means now there are 3 flowers. On Wednesday, we'll have our same amount, but we'll multiply it by 3 again. How many flowers will there be on Wednesday? Well, 1 times 3 will give us 9 flowers. On Thursday, what math could we solve to figure out the number of flowers? Well, we'll take the same amount as before and triple it again. We'll multiply by 3. How many flowers are there on Thursday? 1 times 3 times 3 times 3 gives you a total of 27 flowers. On Friday, what math can we do to figure out the number of flowers? Well, we take our same amount as before, and we again multiply by 3. If you solve this out, you'll get an answer of 81. So on Friday, there are 81 flowers in my garden. Now it's time for you to try on your own. Today, it is snowing. Each hour, the amount of snow doubles. If there are 2 inches of snow at 1 p.m., how much snow will there be by 5 p.m.? In this problem, it's snowing, and the amount of snow changes. Every hour, we'll have to do some math to find the amount of snow. At 1 p.m., the problem tells us that there'll be 2 inches of snow, so the only math is that there's 2 inches. At 2 p.m., the amount of snow doubles, and remember that to double means to become 2 times as much, so take your 2 inches and multiply by 2. Now they're 4 inches. At 3 p.m., we take the same amount and we multiply by 2 again. Now they're 8 inches. At 4 p.m., we take the same amount and we multiply by 2 again. Now there's 16 inches. At 5 p.m., we take the same amount and we multiply by 2 one more time. Now we're at 32 inches. So by 5 p.m., there are 32 inches of snow. Now here's your last problem. The number of students at school triples every 5 minutes. If there are 10 students here at 8 o'clock, how many will be here by 8:15? So at school, the number of students changes. At different times, we'll do math to figure out how many students are here. At 8 o'clock, the problem says there are 10 students. So no math, we just know that there are 10 students. By 8:05 though, the number of students has tripled. Remember that when something triples, it becomes 3 times as much. So our 10 students get multiplied by 3. Now there are 30 students. At 8:10, 5 minutes later, we have the same number as before, but it triples again. We multiply by 3. Now there are 90 students. Finally, at 8:15, we have the same amount as before, but we have to triple or multiply by 3 one last time. Now there's a total of 270 students. So at 8:15, there are 270 students at school. From today, remember that prime factors can help us understand patterns. And remember the vocab that double means 2 times as much, triple means 3 times as much.